Greetings and welcome to Newzim TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Graft accused tourism minister set to spend night in police custody. In business, Nedbank employees in Zimbabwe plan South African wage protests. In sports, Warriors drop 3 places down FIFA rankings. News in greater detail. Tourism Minister Priska Mpfumira was set to spend the night in police custody after she was early Thursday picked up by Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission officials on suspected graft. Communication from ZAC later during the day suggested the under-fire top government official was still being questioned during the better part of Thursday. An official said the minister was being questioned over what he said were various interconnected cases, adding that establishing everything will take time. Mpfumira was arrested in connection with the damning National Social Security Authority audit report that current Public Service Minister Sekai Nzenza has been accused of sitting on by MPs. The ZANU-PF Youth Wing welcomed the ZAC action, saying this marks a turning point in how Zimbabwean authorities are dealing with high-level corruption in a country ranked among the world's most corrupt. Mpfumira is the first serving government minister to be arrested over an offense under the sitting Emmerson Mnangagwa government. Home Affairs Permanent Secretary Melus Machia has urged a contingent of Zimbabwean police officers traveling for a sports tournament in Angola to resist being tempted into acts of misbehavior that could bring the name of the country's police force into disrepute. The top civil servant was addressing a delegation of 184 police officers who are leaving for Luanda, where the Southern Africa Regional Police Chiefs Cooperation Organization's games will be held.
As we bid you farewell, let me take this opportunity to implore you to shun all forms of behavior that might tarnish the good image of the organization and the country. Be disciplined at all times, because you are a disciplined police force.
The SAPCO games are played among national police organizations from countries in the SADC region. The Zimbabwean team will battle it out against other police forces at the 10th edition of the games in 6 sporting disciplines: chess, athletics, soccer, darts, netball and volleyball. President Emmerson Mnangagwa's re-engagement efforts with the family of nations after years of the country's isolation have received a major boost from the recent inspiring World Cup exploits by the Zimbabwe national netball national team, more than any other diplomat could ever have done. This was said by Zimbabwe National Association President Letitia Chipandu while speaking at a reception for the Games hosted by Sports Minister Kirsty Coventry.
Honorable Minister, I want to sincerely tell you that these were true ambassadors of Zimbabwe. They made a mark bigger than any other minister or government official would have made in UK. And I want to believe that such ventures will do more good to Zimbabwe than any other organized trips. Because if you were in the stadium, if you watched from the television, everyone was supporting Zimbabwe. It didn't matter which continent. Our first game made a very huge impact on how capable the Zimbabweans are. I think everyone is smiling because for a change, there's something positive that is being said about Zimbabwe.
The Gems charmed not only Zimbabweans based in England, but some British neutrals in the United Kingdom when they went toe-to-toe with then defending World Cup champions Australia and eventual winners New Zealand. In business, the Zimbabwe Banks and Allied Workers Union has written to Nedbank Group Limited notifying that employees from the bank's Zimbabwean subsidiary will be staging a 3-day demonstration early next month in Sandton, South Africa, in a bid to pressure the financial institution to increase their salaries. A copy of the letter dated July 23, 2019, signed by the Union Secretary General Peter Mtasa and directed to the Nedbank Chief Executive Mike Brown, said that while all local banks have awarded their employees salary increments, Nedbank Zimbabwe has declined to do likewise despite escalating inflation which has eroded incomes. Mutasa accused the local management of taking advantage of the fact that it is becoming extremely difficult and dangerous for workers to demonstrate or go on collective job action this side. We are taking a short break. We'll be back soon.
Many people have been asking me how did I manage it, because they could see that everything was there, everything was just happening, things were being paid. So I've told people that it was through Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. So I would advise everyone to join this Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. Their policy is good because it took all the weight off my shoulders.
We end with sports. The Zimbabwe Warriors have dropped 3 places on the latest FIFA World Rankings released on Thursday following their disastrous campaign at the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations finals held in Egypt. The Warriors exited the continental tournament in the first round after finishing bottom of Group A, which also featured hosts Egypt, DR Congo and Uganda. In the rankings, Zimbabwe fell to position 112, while they also dropped 1 spot on the African rankings to position 27 after being overtaken by Central African Republic. Meanwhile, Warriors star Marvelous Nakamba was Thursday on the verge of completing an exciting move to Aston Villa after the English Premiership retainees side agreed a deal worth more than £11 million for midfielder with his Belgian paymasters Club Brugge. The 25-year-old Zimbabwe international midfielder will become Villa's 10th signing of the summer once he passes his medicals and obtains a work permit. Reports in England on Thursday said the clubs have now reached an agreement and Nakamba is set to be Villa's second signing from Club Brugge this summer after Brazilian forward Wesley Moraes joined last month. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News and TV.